Hello there, it's Brian here with the North American guitar at Winter NAMM 2020. We're here at the Bourgeois Guitars booth and I'm joined by Mr. James Cook, who's going to run us through all of the beautiful stuff that you got out here and the future of Bourgeois. It's pretty exciting times, right?
It's really exciting times. I'm really glad you came by. This is a fun project here.
It's a real pleasure to be here. So we're starting off on the left-hand side, and this is loads of cool new options that you guys are doing on a whole range of instruments, right?
Yes, that's exactly right. This side of the booth represents guitars that are models that you may be familiar with, but they all have new options that are just being unveiled this morning. So I'll just jump right into it. This model is a very, very similar to our classic soloist model that Dana's been building for over 30 years now. The thing that's new about this one is this is actually on a 00 body instead of on an OM body, which is very, very new for us. So we're really introducing the cutaway on a 00 body. So it's available in 12 fret and 14 fret, but it's extremely comfortable. It's just a wonderful guitar if you want to have if you want that smaller, boxier sound, or if you want to sit on the couch and relax and enjoy it and lean back. It works great for that, but really it's not a toy. It's a full-featured, wonderful sounding fingerstyle guitar, good for all styles of music. So this is new for this year. We've been playing with the 00 model quite a bit lately, and this is one of our favorites. Moving right along, this is a model that is a bit of a reissue of a model that was discontinued a number of years ago. What this is it's a slope shoulder body, but it's built as a 12 fret platform, and we've added a cutaway to give a high fret access. So you have all that big, rich, full sound of a 12 fret guitar, but you don't lose any frets. You can still play the full range of a guitar. So it's kind of a rare bird. There aren't a lot of people out there building a 12 fret dreadnought that you can play all the way. So this one's got Cuban mahogany and a Cinca redwood top. I didn't mention on this guitar, this is a Brazilian rosewood with Italian spruce top.
I mean, it's the classic soloist makeup, isn't it? It's just,
Classic.
You can't go wrong with that.
Classic, absolutely classic, yeah. So we'll just keep going down the line. This is totally custom. This is a model that we're totally in love with. This was released here at NAMM last year. This is the Coupe, or the Coupe, as you'd say in the UK. And the Coupe is the same body shape as our 00, but it's configured and rebraced for a 12 fret. And what this does is it brings the bridge more into the center of the soundboard and gives it a very vibrant, very lush 12 fret sound. But it's even more comfortable in this guitar. It's just the ultimate lean back guitar, and going to the 00 size, you lose nothing in volume and projection. This is pretty on par volume wise with an OM. A to B comparisons with our OMs, it performs really, really well. So this particular guitar is the Signature Deluxe package, which is kind of a signature look for a Bourgeois guitar that Dana came up with back, good God, that one's 20-something years old now too. It's been quite a ride.
It's a gorgeous thing, though. I love that you still got the herringbones, the purfling, really nice binding, and we had a pair of the 00 coupes in our Nashville showroom.
Right, yeah.
And we were blown away. Like, we did the demos, we had Carl Miner do the demos, and they were just two of the sweetest sounding guitars. Like, I think he capoed up pretty high on one of them, and it just had all of that clarity and sparkle, but the low end was just there.
Yeah. Yes, that's exactly right. And you're getting a lot of comfort, but you're not giving anything up. It's a really, really wonderful design. One of the newer Bourgeois designs. Pardon me, I'm losing my voice a little bit. NAMM. Yeah, that's a winner. This is a very popular model. I know the North American Guitar has had a number of the LDBO model.
We have indeed.
You have something very similar to this in Nashville right now. What's new for this year is we're now offering a deep body option on this guitar.
All right.
This platform is our most configurable custom design, meaning this body is available in 12 fret, 13 fret, 14 fret platforms. Now it's available in 2 different depths, and it's available in many, many different woods. You can kind of custom order it any way you want with any soundboard, any back and sides. This particular one has a torrefied Adirondack top, figured mahogany back and sides, and this is the best part. It's old growth Madagascar rosewood.
Oh, wow.
Bridge. Hopefully the viewers at home can see how beautifully figured the grain and the cut of the wood is top notch. So when we run out of those, it'll be a sad day. But we've got enough for at least this year.
Oh yeah, get them while they're hot.
Yeah. So also this one has a black top with the tuxedo look, which has been very, very popular. But we do it in sunburst, we do it in white, we do all black, we do maple. A lot of different options for that guitar. So,
yeah, I think we have one like this and then one all black, and it's just so classic. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. An LDBO all black.
I was talking to Kim about that one that's there still. That was that's a totally one of a kind guitar. You'll have to go and check out the website to find out what makes that guitar totally one of a kind. But we've never made an LDBO like that before, and it holds a special place in my heart. So Kim can tell you all about it.
And then this on the end, this is just exquisite.
Yes, so this is a new take on classic Bourgeois Slope D. This one is a long scale Brazilian rosewood, so it's a little bit more akin to an advanced jumbo. This one is sporting beautiful bear claw Adirondack top, bear claw Sitka top that's been torrefied. It's got cocobolo binding and obviously this stag inlay of the antlers all over it. Again, Brazilian rosewood with cocobolo. It's the stag because of the inlays, but really it's just a super high-powered, long-scale slope shoulder. So, slope shoulders are one of those guitars that changing the scale length can really, really alter the character of the guitar, whereas on other guitars like an OM, it changes a little bit more subtle. It's more of a feel thing. This is a high firepower slope shoulder dread. And so this one also has the torrefied bracing, which is a great combination for people looking for an extremely resonant, extremely vibrant guitar. Should look into pairing the torrefied top with torrefied braces. So that's kind of it for this side of the booth. But I have a whole bunch of other new stuff I'd love to show you.
Oh yeah, we've got a couple of really cool dreadnoughts out here on the floor, so we should definitely take a look. So first of all, what are we looking at here?
This guitar, this is a really, really nice mahogany and Adirondack dreadnought. This is actually a new series of guitar for 2020. This is the Heirloom series Country Boy. And what makes it an Heirloom series, which is different from our normal Country Boy, is it's got a torrefied Adirondack top and a hide glue and a few other options just kind of baked right into the design. So it comes with custom options already attached to it. There's a little bit of a price break with those when you buy it as a package. So this is basically the new 2020 Heirloom Country Boy that we'll be shipping all year. We're super excited about that. And then if we want to walk over here, this is a really exciting guitar.
So we moved over to the other side of the booth, and here we have something that we're really excited. We started talking about this before the cameras were rolling, and we'd just taken in our first Generation OM. And we've come here to find out that the Generation series has grown.
It has. It has. We're very, very excited about this project. The Generation series really represents the highest value in Bourgeois guitar line. What we've done is we've added in some of our favorite options and then given it a really sweet price. That was true with the mahogany guitar that you guys saw, but now this guitar is now available in rosewood. This is the first rosewood model of Generation, and it comes with a lot of those same Generation features. It has a torrefied Sitka spruce top. It has it comes with an LR Bags Lyric pickup in it, and it has this beautiful semi-gloss nitro finish on it, which is very, very thin and lightweight. So these guitars, in retail in the U.S. might be a little different than retail in the UK, but it's the most affordable Bourgeois guitar that comes in rosewood. It's built in Lewiston, on the same line, by the same guys, and I gotta say we're really, really proud of this model just because it represents so many of our favorite options in such an affordable package. So definitely check one of these out as soon as you can at the North American Guitar. They're I don't want to quote the exact price, but they're somewhere right in the neighborhood of $4,000, which is a lot of features on a Bourgeois guitar. So anyway, definitely check that out. This is an exciting guitar.
Yeah, I mean, we were spending some quality time with that earlier, and it just is absolutely mind-blowing what you've done for that price point. And just the quality and attention to detail is so in line with just everything we love about what you guys do. It's just awesome. So, speaking of quality and attention to detail, the line behind us, I mean, this is where it really hits the roof.
Yes, these guitars represent the launching of another new line of guitars called the Luthier's Choice. The Luthier's Choice series is something that we've done in the past, but they essentially are guitars that Dana is responsible for making all the design decisions himself personally. These represent kind of some of his newest ideas and fun projects that he's working on now. Some of them are variations on themes we've seen in the past from Dana, and other things that, like for example, completely new from scratch. I guess maybe we should talk about that one after this first guitar. This first guitar is our 45th anniversary commemorative OM45. This year, 2020 being Dana's 45th year as a guitar builder, we want to do something special. Let me just show you the inlay.
Oh, absolutely. No, that's got to come down. We've got to see the full glory, because that, first and foremost, is an extraordinary set of Brazilian rosewood.
Yes. Oh, the front looks nice, but the back and sides are pretty incredible. Yes. So this is a very old growth Brazilian. You don't come across a set like this too often, so we always try to save them for something really special. In this case, being the 45th anniversary, this is the commemorative guitar, and we have a bouquet inlay to say thank you. Really, this one has a beautiful bear claw Italian spruce top and this bouquet inlay. Hopefully the friends at home can see all these beautiful butterflies, many different detailed pieces to this guitar, as well as the 45 style perfectly packaged that goes around the sides, top and back. I know Dana is very, very proud of this guitar, and all of us that got a chance to be around the creation of this are pretty excited to finally see it in person. It represents a lot of work and a lot of great teamwork, really.
I mean, rightly so. It's come to fruition in such a just inspiring thing, and to have that right at the helm of the stand, you're right by the door. People come in and they just see one of the most divine homages to just hard work. It's beautiful. So, moving down into the Luthier's Choice.
Yeah, so this Luthier's Choice, this is the Odyssey Dreadnought, and what this represents is basically a new approach to dreadnought design. What we were going for is we wanted to maintain that big low-end punch, the gut punch from a dreadnought. We were looking to make it a little bit more comfortable to play, and we're looking for a little bit more playability, because a lot of the more modern flat-picking players are, they're coming from jazz backgrounds, and they're coming from, not just strictly bluegrass or country players. So we needed a guitar that could really perform the way that like a sports car would perform. So this guitar is built with Brazilian rosewood back and sides and torrefied Adirondack spruce top. We've added an arm bevel, and we've been able to, Dana in his laboratory, he's been able to make the body much thinner and much more comfortable, but then bring back the low end and that gut punch by using a double X brace or lattice braced back.
Oh wow!
So he's brought back all that complexity and all the normal depth of a dreadnought in a smaller body that's really comfortable. Because we played around with the aperture and the rosette and the cutaway and redid all that stuff, we decided that we'd go with a new headstock. So this is I'll lean this down for the camera.
Oh wow! Of course.
Kind of a departure there. I'm a really big fan of it. I absolutely love it. But yeah, they're very, very comfortable dreadnoughts with all the firepower you'd expect, but in a different look. So, for fans of kind of like jamgrass or newgrass or just any like really high octane picking, this is the guitar designed just for them.
And then next along is, I suppose, something that we consider quite an iconic Bourgeois instrument, but revitalized in just a striking image.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Now, I know the North American guitar has had several of the White Rabbit models, which were really inspired by Dana's love of, like Mary Kay Stratocasters, and combining that idea with the Century of Progress guitars of the 20s. This is really Dana's take on that. This one we went way over the top with the, the sparkle, pearloid border, the bear claw top, and then beautifully the holly bridge here. That's quite a feature. The fingerboard really speaks for itself. We've been able to really make these guitars very, very beautiful looking, but it sounds as good as it looks. It's not just a pretty face. These are fully functional, full tone guitars that don't really leave anything desired tonally, but they're very, very eye-grabbing. So this is another custom experiment that we were just playing with. We've done a number of different colors. This is one of my favorite ones yet.
It's definitely eye-catching. It's really just beautiful. And it makes all of the figuring. I mean, you guys have some really, really beautiful woods, and all of that figuring just pops. It's such a great choice for that guitar, especially for a show guitar. It's just unbelievable. And then moving on, so we've got the OMSC Odyssey. This is a...
Yeah. Well, I'm actually going to pull this guitar down so I can show you some other features.
Absolutely.
This guitar does have some features that are very, very new to the Bourgeois line. Maybe familiar on other makers, but we started off with our 12-fret OM package. It's called the OMSC, and what we've added is a torrefied bear claw Italian spruce top and a breathtaking set of Macassar ebony with this kind of salamander figure. Just
oh, wow.
Hopefully you can see that. There's a clear back protector on here, like a cling wrap thing that keeps the scratches off. This guitar features this offset rosette, a different bridge. It also has the lattice braced double X back, which really gives a real depth to the sound. It's a very, very complex overtone presence that this guitar has. This guitar also features another new feature. This is a soundboard, which I'm sure you've seen before in other makers, but this one has a little trap door. So it's like your own little built-in monitor. If you want it, that's great. If you don't need it, or if you're recording in the studio or something like that, you can just put that in.
That's such a wonderful little element. And you got the bevel as well, just bringing the whole thing together.
Yeah, this one has the bevel, and then we've given it the 45 style treatment with this new Perflex product. You see they've mitered in all these corners, and there's quite a bit of detail here. You'll have to visit the website for all the real detailed photos, but we also gave it this catch cradle fingerboard inlay, which is kind of new for us. But overall, it's just a stunning package, and it's very loud in here, but the sound of this guitar is really, really exquisite. Beautiful fingerstyle instrument.
And then, right on the end, last but certainly not least, we've got this beautiful small jumbo. We actually just received a small jumbo in our UK showroom, and... Very
similar to this guitar, yes.
And that's fast becoming one of my personal favorites. It is just so special.
Yes, well, this is similar. It has the koa back and sides, as the other one does. And this one has an Adirondack top, but we've stained it this quarter in red. This past fall, Dana was asked to give a presentation at the Cremona Musica in Cremona, Italy. While he was there, he visited the Stradivari Museum and took some photos of different inlays and stuff that Stradivari was using. And this is kind of Dana's interpretation of a ball and lozenge style Herfling. We've also added this contour fingerboard and headstock, so these contours match. And basically just redesigned, classed up our small jumbo model for 2020. So these will be great for really, they excel at vocal accompaniment, just strumming, looking good, but you really can play any style of music at all on something like this. The red is a custom color, but they come in natural and sunbursts and all different things as well. So you can look for seeing more and more of these oval hole small jumbos throughout 2020. We're really excited about this new design. So,
I mean, it's just absolutely breathtaking. I think that's one, after the cameras start rolling, I'm going to have to spend a bit of time with, because it's just got so much going for it. Oh man, amazing. So I suppose to end with, the big news for 2020 is Bourgeois and Eastman guitars.
That's right, yeah.
It's an extraordinary collaboration. What do we have to look forward to this year?
Well, we're kind of just still sorting it out. So far, the project with Eastman has been wonderful. I mean, they're absolutely a dream to work with. What a great crew. I can't say enough great things about that company and the people that work there. Going forward, for right now, pretty much more of the same. We're going to always build all the guitars we've always built in Lewiston. We've got all the same crew, we've got the same facility. We're not chopping that at all. We are working with the builders at the Eastman workshop on a collaborative guitar. So that one should be probably, we'll start talking about it more and more around July. But we're looking at maybe fourth quarter to ship guitars, October, maybe even November. But we're hoping this fall we'll have this co-produced product, and it will be branded as a Bourgeois guitar, but it'll be, as I said, co-produced partly at our Lewiston facility and partly at the Eastman workshop, and it will be available at Bourgeois dealers throughout the UK and the US. Starting this fall, we're really excited about it because we've always struggled to break into other price categories and other, basically just other price ranges and whatnot. And with our building system and our quality control, it's always been difficult to get below a certain level. And Eastman is really opening that up for us and making it possible. So, because of their extreme quality and Dana's design sense, putting those two things together, it's going to result in a guitar that is really ideal for someone who's maybe already in the boutique market, or somebody who felt it was difficult to approach a Bourgeois guitar up to this point. So you can look for those at the end of the year. I've seen a couple prototypes. They are extremely promising. I'm thrilled about them. So it's gonna be a fun year with a lot of new details, a lot of things emerging as we get further down the road here. But for right now, any of your Eastman dealers can tell you some details about it. But the main takeaway is that two great guitar companies are now getting together to build a new line of guitars. So Eastman's going to stay as it is, Bourgeois is going to stay as it is, but now we have another collaborative project. So,
well, hey, I'm so excited to see everything this year's got in store for just carrying on with this amazing tradition, legacy as it is, and everything that's coming. It's going to be a huge year, and it's a real pleasure to be here right now. If you want any more information about Bourgeois guitars or anything you're seeing at the show, please don't hesitate to get in touch and do subscribe to this channel.